Hey, wonderfuls. Tia Mowry is planning a birthday party for her daughter. And once again, she's throwing subliminals at ex Cory Hardrict. She's crying and saying how she's doing this all by herself and she's just so overwhelmed. To which again, we say, Tia, don't do that. Now, we know that Cory Hardrict is just 5 minutes away because how do we know? Because he said that on one of his many interviews. He says how heartbreaking it is that he is just 5 minutes away from his babies. And, to be able to just see them every day is not something that's occurring because we know they have the weekend situations going on. Okay? So, yet, he is just 5 minutes away, and we know that this party is something that he is going to see his baby on. Yes. Now, what the real deal is, wonderfuls, is that Cory has not agreed to an appearance on this show. And see, that's something altogether different. Okay? So you're not doing this alone, Tia, because in addition to Cory being hands-on for his children, we know that he will definitely show up for his baby's birthday celebration. But what he's not going to do is show up on camera for you. Okay? We know that he's not going to show up on camera. And so we know that you're doing some of these things for drama and for effect. And we know also that your assistants are there. Your assistants are there to help you. And you have planned these parties for years, girl. You are expert. You are excellent at planning these birthday parties for your baby. We know you are because you do things very well. I mean, you have your show. I think it is when you do some. Is that you that do that? The cooking. You have that, and you just have an excellent way of doing some things. Except for, I guess, when it came to this divorce, I mean, that wasn't done very right, okay? But other things we know you're excellent at. So we know you have been planning and doing these parties for years for your babies. And we know they've all been wonderful parties. We know that. So we know that for the show's purpose, you're dramatizing everything, okay? But stop throwing the shade and trying to make it seem like Cory's not there to help. Cory is always there for his babies. His babies are his world. His babies are who he lives for. We know this. How? Cory told us all this. Cory shows us this. We see it. We see it. We saw when he was out with his son at that celebration, at the ceremony. Oh, they were just two wonderful people enjoying themselves together. Father enjoying his son, son is enjoying his father. So we know he's always there for his children. But what he's not going to do, again, is show up on camera. Okay? He's not going to show up on camera. And especially, this is I guess somewhat the way you wanted it. We know that because we got that information from your sister Tamara. She said on one of her interviews, look, Tia is doing her own thing and I'm letting her do that. She doesn't want any input. All right? So we already know the 411 on that. You really don't want that type of input. And I'm sure you can do this party very well, as you have done so many years before. Okay? Cory Hardrict is always there for his babies. Okay. Talk later, wonderfuls.